Hey guys, how are you? Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I am Rachel, proud creator and founder of SEOPA, Seize Your Passion, and I do these live streams from our Facebook group every Friday afternoon at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time to share with you my thoughts for the week, my lessons for the week, my growth for the week, my aha moments, my pontifications, as a way to get you to start thinking about these ideas and concepts and principles and hopefully inspire you and empower you to go out there and seize your passion, i.e. do more of what you love and be more of who you love so you can realize all of your dreams and become your best you. Okay, so this week what I want to talk to you about is your greatest ally, your greatest friend, your greatest asset, your greatest resource, and also your greatest enemy. And in case you haven't guessed already, they are both you. Okay, this ties into this theme that I've been obsessing over the last couple of weeks, which is the polarity and the duality in everything in life, and especially inside of ourselves, right? Light versus darkness. You can't have one without the other. You need to master the two to pioneer the third. I love that. So this notion of your best ally and your best enemy are both you. They're both a part of you. And it's not about ignoring either one of them or focusing only on one to the exclusion of the other. It's really about leveraging them both because they're both a part of you and they both have within themselves their own polarity, like everything in life, right? They both can be used for good and they both can be used for evil. And there's a reason we have both sides to us. And in applying this concept to, realizing all of your dreams, I'm going to sort of backtrack and reverse engineer, if you will, what that really means, about what it really means to leverage your own best ally and your own best enemy, which are both a part of you, in order to become your best self and realize all your dreams. Okay, so to realize all your dreams, first off, you have to believe in your dreams, right? You're not going to realize your dreams if you don't believe in them first. But what does that really mean, right? Let's dive deep and start dissecting this. In order to truly believe in your dreams, you have to believe in yourself first, right? If they're your dreams and you're not going to fully, truly have that belief in your own dreams in order to go out there and realize them if you don't truly believe in yourself first, right? That's why it all starts with self. It always comes down to believe in yourself and you could achieve it. Okay, so let's dissect that even more. Okay, what does that mean to truly believe in yourself so that you can then truly believe in your dreams so that you can then truly realize your dreams? Okay, in order to believe in yourself, you have to truly know yourself. You have to truly understand yourself. You have to truly accept and embrace and converge and leverage all of yourself. And that is all the complexities and all the nuances and all the polarities that exist within you, including and especially those fundamental, those foundational two parts of you that is that foundational polarity within you, right? Your best ally and your worst enemy that are both within you and that are both a part of you. So you have to truly understand and know who that ally, that best friend you is, and truly see him or her for all their glory and all their beautiful power, right? That's what gives you the passion. That's what gives you the self-belief. That's what gives you the self-acceptance. And that's a huge part of understanding and truly knowing who you are on that side of the equation, your best ally, right? Self-acceptance, understanding that you are enough with nothing else to prove. And this ties into that other part of you, that enemy in you, right? You have to know and understand both parts of you equally. You have to master the two to pioneer the third. And just as much as you have to truly understand and know that best ally in you in order to truly believe in yourself, in order to truly believe in your dreams, in order to truly realize your dreams, that comes down to, again, full self-love, self-acceptance, understanding the parts of you that come from that place, right? Your intuition, your gut, your all-knowing being that is part of you, but also understanding and knowing that worst enemy in you as equally as well as you understand and know that best ally in you, right? They say, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. If that's not relevant here, I don't know what is, right? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Know your enemy in you as well and accept him as much as you know and accept your ally in you, the best parts of you. And again, saying the best parts of you or the worst parts of you, that's a judgment, right? That's our own judgment that we put on. It's not, one isn't good and one isn't bad. They both serve their purposes and you need them both to master to pioneer the third, right? You need to master the two. You need to have the two. So it's I'll try and refrain from alluding to, that heart center of you, that intuition-based you, that ally in you, your greatest ally, that belief in you, that self-acceptance, that self-love, that self-worth as the better you. Neither one is better or worse. That's a judgment that we put on it, okay? Your enemy in you is just as much a part of you and just as much a part of what makes you that whole beautiful you and allows you to accept the ally in you for all that it is, including that enemy in you, right? So it's also about understanding and knowing that enemy in you, who is that enemy in you? And, for most of us, it's really as simple as your ego, and what oftentimes the enemy in us is what drives us. And the enemy in us can be very deceptive, I'll give you a personal example of something that I have come to understand only recently and was just such a huge epiphany for me and breakthrough for me in truly understanding myself, both sides of myself, both parts of myself. It's and this applies to whatever your passion is, right? Your passion pursuit, whatever dreams you're trying to realize. You know what your passion is, right? That comes from that ally in you, that friend in you. This feels right. This feels alive. This is my intuition. This is what I was meant to do, right? So you start from there, assuming you're in that place already, right? And so the intention is from that beautiful place of your best ally in you. But very quickly, the enemy in you very deceitfully and deceptively kind of switches, again, the polarity of you can use anything for good or for evil. And it can become, I know that I have to be very self-aware and mindful of the fact that it doesn't become about the enemy in me and that's the driver instead of the ally in me. So again, to give you that practical example, my intention and my seizing my passion in creating Siopa and doing what I do, that is 100% from that best ally in me. And that has everything to do with what makes me feel alive and what I feel is my calling and my purpose and what I know feels right and is why I was put on this earth, right now, and that evolves and change and that's okay. But right now, I know that. But very easily for me, because I'm starting to get to know my enemy as well as I'm starting to get to know my best ally in me, I'm driven by this need for significance and approval. That is the enemy in me sort of driving. And it's very easy, again, to not even be aware of it because it's surrounded by, no, I'm doing something that's straight from my heart and straight from my passion. So it's not about the enemy in me. It's not about my ego. But it very easily becomes about that. It's very deceptive. And why are you really doing it in how you act that out every day and how you go out there and truly seize your passion? Is it coming from the enemy in you or is it coming from, who's talking and who are you listening to? And are you even aware to know how to listen, because in order to know how to listen and to be aware, you need to understand who they are, both parts of you, the enemy and you. So the epiphany essentially that I had recently was that I realized that my entire life, really, I was so driven by, on the outside, it was this beautiful purpose, and it's about beautiful things and inspiring people and empowering people to realize their dreams. And that's a beautiful thing, right? But I didn't realize how much, and this is true for my entire life, not just, in recent years with Siopa, I didn't realize how much I was driven by that need for significance in the world, and that's an ego need. And again, the ego isn't bad. We have it for a reason. But in pursuit of our passions and in realizing all our dreams, we have to know and understand which one of us is sort of leading the way and why, and make sure that we're aligned with what our ultimate dreams really are, right? And I realized that most of my life I was so driven by, the recognition and the significance. And so as much as I said, no, this is not about that. This is not about me. This is about truly living my purpose and living my passion. The truth is that it's very easy, again, to get caught up and to be deceived by the own enemy in me, which is craving and is just dying for significance and approval and value and self-worth. And, I love how when you truly embrace this idea and you start to be aware of it and you start to get to know both the best ally in you and the best enemy in you, the more you get to know your best enemy, the more you get to know your best ally as well, right? The more I start to understand that part of me, that enemy in me, the more I'm able to understand and truly accept that best ally in me and truly have that self-acceptance, that feeling of I don't need to prove anything because that's that enemy. And now that I understand that, no, it's not about that. I'm enough as I am, and it's not about proving my significance or proving or getting the approval or value or worth from others, And it's amazing how they feed each other. That's the beauty of the polarity and the duality and everything. You really can't have one without the other, and they feed each other. And they're seemingly opposing forces, but it's your job, as I see it, to get them to work together in order to create that third path, right? Again, master the two so that you can pioneer the third. And that third path is how you become your best self. It's that whole new you that's comprised of all those complexities and all those nuances and all those dualities and polarities in you. That's comprised of your own best ally and your own best enemy. And again, the greatest way to leverage that and converge that and truly become that whole new best you and realize all your dreams is by understanding both your best ally in you and your best enemy and your worst enemy in you, right? And what does that really mean? Like, how do you understand yourself? It starts really with asking yourself questions, and obviously a great deal of self-awareness and being aware of, okay, am I operating out of, is my worst enemy in me sort of driving when I'm reacting to something or saying something, or I have a goal to achieve something? Who's driving here and why? Asking yourself those questions and being self-aware like that, that's how you get to understand and know both parts of you, both your best ally and your worst enemy, that are both you, and they're both beautiful and magnificent, and they need each other, and you need them to become your best self and realize all your dreams. So that's what I was thinking about this week. Hopefully that made some sense. Hey guys, hey Katya, you're so right. Oh, thanks Katya. Yes, balance. I mean, at the end of the day, what I'm really realizing, Katya, and hi Natalie, I think you're here too. I can't always see everyone that watches, but I see you guys. What I'm really discovering is that everything in life, and certainly seizing your passion and realizing your dreams, is really about the yin-yang philosophy and that balance. You can't have the lightness without the dark, right? You wouldn't appreciate the darkness if it wasn't for the light. You wouldn't appreciate the light if it wasn't for the darkness. You wouldn't even have concept of darkness if there wasn't light. It's the same exact thing on a deeper level within all of us. It really is. And you could apply it to everything, literally everything. And I think that's really cool. So those are my thoughts this week. Have an amazing weekend, guys. Do more of what you love and be more of who you love. Get to know yourself. That's what it's about, really. That's how you be more of who you love, is by knowing yourself, knowing your own best ally and your own worst enemy, and making them work for you, not against you, you know? So that's it. I'll see you next week, guys. Bye. Seize your passion. Bye.